on the Rifter. This is my nightmare. First day back at work. The first day. This morning, I left the house at the usual time, and I swear, I could barely get out of my neighborhood this morning. The ice was so thick. I actually rolled, well, I won't say rolled, I slid through a stop sign this morning because I couldn't stop. And then on the way to work, I mean, I know people don't understand what personal space means, but what about vehicular space? I mean, you should definitely keep a safe distance away from the person in front of you. Man, there's just people like up my ass all morning. Well, not all morning. Well, yeah, anyway. I'm talking about vehicularly, if that's a word. Pretty sure it is. Look it up. Anyway, I don't understand why you're pretty much driving in hazardous conditions and people are like, oh, maybe I should give this guy a little bit more space. No, I'm just going to be all up in his junk, being up all on my jock. I just don't get it. And then Mother Nature is the prostitute. It's freezing cold right now. Everything's frozen. My joints hurt. They're puffy. I think it's arthritis. Oh, yeah, and then somebody at work decides to tell me that peanut oil is good for arthritis. So I'm like, wow. So if I come in lathered up in peanut oil tomorrow, you'll know why, and I can blame you. People will be asking me, what's wrong with you? I'll be like, well, it's her fault. She's the one that told me to do it. And then she said, well, hopefully I don't get too close to people because I might smell good and they might start licking me. No, I almost threw up in her mouth. That was gross. I don't want anybody's tongue touching me. Ugh. Yeah. Anyway, give the people in front of you some room. That's the only point I want to get across. See, like, I just let that van in front of me because I know he's gonna have to merge, but this asshole behind me is trying to creep up on my bumper like he wants to get ahead of me, and he's trying to clip my back bumper. What a jerk. I don't get it, guys. I don't get it. Why? Like me, yeah, I may have insurance and I've got good insurance, but I would rather not have the hassle of using the damn thing. I don't want my rates to go up, I've never had to file an accident claim, and I sure as hell don't want to start one now. That's the last thing I need. God, I started looking at my paychecks and it's terrible. I'm glad I did some spending last year and got some video equipment, or else I wouldn't be making most of these videos for you guys now. Go John. Like right now I'm being extremely careful on this road. I'm not doing the speed limit. Thankfully, this jerk off behind me is not riding my ass. I don't want to speak too soon though, because I have faith. He could creep up on me. You never know. Creep up on me like a bad case of diarrhea. And I learned something the other day, or yesterday, from when I did my Rage Rifter episode, that this might actually improve my audio. Instead of wearing the stupid Bluetooth piece in my ear like a normal person, I'm just going to clip it right here on my chest. It seems to pick up my voice better. Duh, go figure, Rifter, Rifter. That'll be the next series. So someone asked me something today, and they were asking me if all of my shows were related, or all of my titles were related. And if most of you don't know, which seems like the majority of the people that watch my videos you're not on YouTube much, or you don't watch stuff like, you don't watch content that I put out. You don't watch the kind of content that I put out usually. Okay, so there are these things called playlists. If you click on my channel and you click on playlists, every single piece of content I release is organized in a playlist, and they're in order. So if you've missed a few episodes, you can go down the list and be like, okay, I haven't seen this one. You can click on that, and then it will automatically go into my next videos if you want to binge watch them. I don't know why anyone would want to binge watch anything with my face in it, but I didn't think I would have fellow employees saying that they were going to go down on people because they were hungry. I may have taken that out of context or misunderstood him, but that's not the way I'm going to remember it, and that's not the way we're all going to remember it. My wife tells me, wow, my wife actually voiced her opinion on what she wanted for dinner. I was so proud of her. She's like, He's like, hey, Mrs. the Rifter, did you think about what you wanted for dinner tonight, or have you thought about it? It's like, yeah, I was thinking to do some chicken chili. If you want to pick up some Fritos and maybe a thing of Diet Dr. Pepper from the store on the way home. I'm like, yeah, I'll think about it. She goes, well, you either pick it up or I'm not cooking. So now I'm going to the store to pick up Fritos and Diet Dr. Pepper. So hopefully tonight I'm going to record more of me trying to get up the side of that mountain. Apparently now, if you're doing something difficult, you can honestly say, you know, I feel like I'm trying to climb a mountain with a sledgehammer. That, like, the people that have actually seen that game and seen that show of mine, it makes sense. I mean, it makes sense anyway. You try to climb a mountain with a hammer, you're probably just going to piss the mountain off and you're going to die. I mean, you know, unless you're wearing a cauldron on you. I've seen speed runs of that game. Somebody did it in 1 minute and 56 seconds. How? How do you do that? I mean, I'm having legitimate anxiety right now just thinking about playing that game right now. I'm like, legitimately, I am getting anxious. Just like, oh my God, I've got to play this game. What if I swing my hammer the wrong way and end up back at the beginning? I hate it. I hate it. But for the sake of entertainment, and for all of my homies out there, my subscribers, or my homies, see that? I risked my personal safety to do those quotes for you guys. Now, granted, there's no ice on the road, but you guys don't know that. We'll just go ahead and I'll continue to let you think there's no ice on the road. If you guys didn't notice, the last video I released is actually an audiobook. If you care, which most of you probably won't, and that's fine. If you care, I've actually written 2 novels. I'm in the process of re-editing them and re-uploading them to Amazon. There will be a link in the description of that audiobook where you can actually get the physical book. Now, if you get it now, it will not be the 3rd edition. It will be the 2nd edition, which it needs work. I mean, it's got good reviews and it's a decent story. It's pretty solid, in my opinion. But it does need some work. And that is where the 3rd edition comes in. And I'm also I'm reading them. That's where the 3rd edition comes in, and I'm reading it chapter by chapter and releasing it in audio form. So if you're interested in that, go over to my playlist that says audiobook, Ronan, the Father of Femoria. Anyway, I'm done plugging the book. Most of you aren't going to go to listen to it anyway. I don't even know if most of my fans can read. Although, it sure would explain a lot. And I've decided not to do a long play of my Rage Rifter series. Because there's just... Man, no one wants to watch that for an hour. Me struggling. Well, you probably do, but you don't want to watch the silent parts where I'm not yelling at the screen. Trust me, it's nothing interesting. It's mostly me doing this. And that's it. Alright, well, thank you for watching my nightmare. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And hit that bell notification, which, if you're lucky, I will put the bell icon right here that you need to be looking for to click on. But anyway, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. You know, don't take any wooden nickels, I guess. Bye.